Nash has become violent and vicious.
He's gonna kill me.
He can't get his hands on Russo, but he's got the world champion instead.
David, Flair, you have broken my heart. We were supposed to get married.
Scott Steiner is coming in.
He's helping his brother Rick. It looks like the craziest psycho in wrestling. It takes a freak to take on a freak, and here comes the demon.
Bigelow, Candido, helping out the franchise.
They used to be known as the Triple Threat.
Here comes Ronick. They are not done with Candido and Bigelow.
Nash, unless you back off of Jarrett, you could say goodbye to the bad guy's contract.
Goldberg has come in, sneaking in like a thief in the night. What's he gonna do to the contract?
That's a legal chokehold, man. It's banned permanently.
We are looking live outside the Metro Park Arena in Billings, Montana. As a long limousine has pulled up. And a very, very large limousine driver gets out. Who could this be? Two limousines have pulled up.
Yeah, I got everything in control.
Get off the damn phone. No, get off the damn phone.
All right, I'm gonna write everything. Give me a pad. Okay, bye.
Listen, where's Russo at?
Man, Russo is hurt bad, man. Steiner really hurt. He's in the hospital hurt.
But where's
man.
Bischoff?
Bischoff is taking care of a big deal in L.A.
Big deal, huh? Well, what about Goldberg?
Goldberg is on his way, man. Listen, don't worry about everything. I got everything under control.
Yeah, we'll see.
I got the right stuff.
Get down to business tonight, Cat.
Real business.
Mr. Commissioner, we have real bad problems.
Get your hands off of me.
We have real bad problems in the ring, and we need you right now.
All right, come on.
The Cat may be in charge of the new blood tonight, but here in the ring, a different story is unfolding. Horace Hogan, he walked into this ring right before we went on the air. What does Horace want? Who is he waiting for? The answers and much more await the Cat and await you on WCW Monday Nitro as you look at this great crowd that is on hand tonight. And notice the look on his face. Notice the baseball bat in his hand. This is WCW Monday Nitro. For the first time in the 4+ year history of Nitro, we come to the Big Sky Country. Welcome to Billings, Montana. Welcome to World Championship Wrestling. This is WCW Monday Nitro. Live the Metro Park Arena for a weekly 2-hour live telecast. The new blood seemingly as leadership tonight under the Cat, but as you can see, Horace Hogan is still in the ring. Tony Schiavone along with Mark Madden and Scott Hudson. The man is not budging at all, guys.
It's a typical Hogan, excuse me for interrupting.
Go right ahead,
a typical Hogan hogging all the TV time. I have no idea what he wants, though. I guarantee you it has something to do with what happened to his Uncle Hollywood.
Last week, I saw a guy who so far has been nothing but a fly-by-night in this business come down to the ring and destroy one of the men that helped build this business. That's right, my Uncle Hollywood Hogan. Let me tell you people something. Where I come from, we stick up for family. It's either the mat or the stinking grave. Goldberg, you showed the entire world last week that you're in it for nothing but the money. Well, tonight, I'm in it for family honor and revenge.
Oh, is he intense?
So Horace Hogan wants one thing tonight, and he ain't leaving this ring until he gets it. He wants Goldberg in the ring, and I want to be next.
He wants to be next. How many people have ever said that in WCW?
How many have ever been dumb enough to say that in WCW? Build this business, build this business. This business has a new architect. It's Bill Goldberg, and I think Horace Hogan might find that out the hard way.
Last Monday, as you hear the Cat talking a couple of angles of the spear, and then take a look at the jackhammer. Two of the biggest men ever in sports entertainment going through the table. Hogan is injured, and let's listen to the Cat.
You don't want Goldberg. Goldberg is too busy for you, just like I'm too busy for you. Besides, I know and you know Goldberg will kill your ass. So, I don't have time for you. You can sit in that ring all night if you like, but I got some work to do. May I please have your attention?
I think he's got our attention.
May I please have your attention?
Just keep talking, you gotta go.
Shut the hell up!
That's not gonna shut him up.
Now, this is because of you, Scott Steiner. Last week, you hurt my main man, Vince Russo. So because of you, I'm gonna lay down the rules. There will be no outside interference tonight. That means if your ass is not in a match, it shouldn't be out here.
The cat laying down the law early.
You sit down and shut up, boy. Now, if you don't believe me, if you bring your happy ass out here, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send you home for 30 days. I'm gonna fine you, and I'm gonna have your ass working in my dojo, cleaning my floors.
No outside interference? It sounds like one-on-one competition
And that's not for 30
all night
days.
long.
That's for the remainder of your contract. Now, speaking of contracts,
The man
I
is
got Scott
drunk
Hall
with power.
contract in the building with me tonight. And
Scott Hall's contract.
you people can cheer all you want to, but there ain't a damn thing you or anybody in this world can do to me tonight because I got the damn contract.
Then bring him out.
Well, speaking of bringing it out, from the other side, the music of the Wolfpack, and here comes Big Sexy, a man who this past week was on the hunt. And Scott Steiner's with it.
Wait a minute, the cat is trapped like a cat in a rat trap between Horace, Big Sexy, and Big Papa Pump. This looks bad for the cat. He has no place to run or hide. We might see some negotiating here, I think.
You know, Cat, after last week, Scotty and I are in a real bad mood.
And who can blame him? Look at the face of Big Sexy.
It seems to me that you've made yourself some kind of a dream maker tonight, huh?
It's what we call booking on the fly.
Then how about granting a couple of those dreams? My man Horace wants a match with Goldberg tonight.
There you go.
Give it to him. Give it to him. Be careful what you wish for, Horace.
I'm the commissioner.
How's he gonna say no? Come on.
He's caught like a cat in a trap.
Okay. You can have Goldberg.
He's got his match for tonight. All right.
Get revenge for Hollywood later.
You're gonna do what we tell you to, Cat, because you know what? I can make this a real long night for you.
Yeah, just ask Vince Russo what happened on Thunder.
You think what I'm thinking, Cat? All night long.
Cat tries to back up and he almost gets poked with a baseball bat.
You know, Cat, the reason you stand out here tonight by yourself, because last week I put Vince Russo in a Steiner recliner and stamped his freaking neck. But I was just getting started. See, I've been searching this building all day looking for Eric Bischoff, but I can't find him. So since you're standing up for Russo, I'm saying it's you and me in the ring tonight.
Baby, I look too pretty to wrestle tonight. I look too good. Okay, I'll tell you what. I tell you, shut the hell up. I tell you what. You don't want me. I tell you what, I'll give you Jeff Jarrett. Yeah, that's the ticket. Jeff Jarrett.
That's not good enough.
I'll tell you what, wait a minute. I'll give you a title shot. How about a title shot tonight?
All right, you got it.
Hey, Cat, we're not done yet. You made Horace happy. You made Scotty happy. What else do you want? There's a contract. You got Scott Hall's contract. So tonight, you and me for that contract.
What's he gonna do here? They're coming closer to him. He better give in.
You and me, Cat, for the contract. All right, okay, all right. You got it. You got it. You know, Cat, in all honesty, you've been doing a hell of a job as commissioner. And you know what, Cat? Thank God you have, because tonight, after I bust your back, that's all you're gonna be able to do.
And the Cat takes the short way out of the building. So tonight, fans, we have 3 matches made here on TNT, live on WCW Monday Nitro from Billings, Montana. We have Goldberg against Horace Hogan, a revenge for the Hogan family. We have Steiner and Jeff Jarrett for the WCW World Title, and Kevin Nash will face the commissioner, the Cat, and Scott Hall's contract will be in the balance. Scott Hudson can understand exactly what is going through the mind of Horace Hogan. Bash of the Beach, it has been signed Hulk Hogan, Hollywood Hogan if you will, to face Jeff Jarrett for the WCW title, but we don't know about the condition of Hulk Hogan right now.
We saw Hulk Hogan win that shot at the Great American Bash by defeating Billy Kidman and saving his career. However, at Bash at the Beach, July the 9th, Hollywood Hogan and Jeff Jarrett for wrestling's highest prize. The only question, will Hollywood Hogan be good to go come the Bash at the Beach?
And can anyone stop the new blood?
Well, nobody has so far. Hogan hurt, Sting hurt real bad, Page walked away, Flair retired, the new blood's on a roll, and now they have Goldberg on their side, baby.
The ultimate coup, there's no question. I understand we're going to the backstage area.
Listen up, nerds. You guys see the way we got attacked last week? Remember the tank?
I saw that.
Oh, you think that's real funny?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we got a plan. Tell them, Sean.
Listen, you idiots. You play this pre-tape of us arriving to the arena tonight, and we're going to do exactly to them what they did to us last week.
Yep.
We're going to attack their ass when they're not looking.
Yep.
Okay? Great check. That's a plan right there. Yeah, look at all this. Play that tape.
Get the job done, nerds.
Okay, play that tape. Get those guys, man. I think
Little did Stasiak and Columba know that Tank
Magic a video date, boys, but this is live. Get it, jabronis.
Yeah, pretty boys. Better sign up them belts.
Cat, what the hell are you doing? Are you crazy?
Hey,
I
man,
thought
wait
you
a
had
minute.
things covered. I'm in a title match tonight against Steiner. I got a title match against Hogan at the Bash.
Calm your ass down. Listen,
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah, I
take
thought you
care
had
of
everything
everything.
covered.
I do. I'm looking for something you bust. I tell you what, I'm gonna take care of this right here. Now, that's your special guest referee for tonight.
Cat,
How
you
do
done
like
lost
those
your damn
apples?
mind.
You need to knock on my door next time I come in here. I got stuff to do, man.
Mr. Commissioner,
Everything's falling apart out there.
Man, wait a minute. What are you talking about?
The crowd's getting restless. We need a match in the ring.
Well, I got a match later on, and I know the crowd want to see me, but they got to wait until I find this contract. Now, I tell you what. Go get those 3 Spice Girls. They need to work for their money.
Count?
Who?
3 count?
The Spice, yeah, 3 count. Whoever go get them. Put them in the ring. Wait a minute, this is my contract. I need a raise.
Tony, the cat is completely falling apart. But hang on a second.
Who's coming in the ring? That's the Young Dragons.
The Young Dragons.
The Young Dragons have come out here to face 3 count. Here in the opening moments.
How many great wars did we see between these 6 athletes? Jamie-san, Young Yang, whoa, and Hayashi. Moonsault from the middle rope all the way to the floor. For somebody just throwing the card together on the fly, the cat put a pretty good match out here for the second segment of Nitro, guys. These guys can go. The cat better worry about Kevin Nash, and he better, worry about dissension in the ranks whenever he's in charge. Jeff Jarrett is not a happy man.
But now we've got a special referee. Was that what I heard in the back there?
That's what it sounded like with Mike Awesome.
Mike Awesome's going to be the special referee for the WCW title match tonight between Big Papa Pump and Jeff Jarrett. And a great double team. Shane and Shannon a double team that time on Cass.
That's how you don't forget the Cat's mandate. No outside interference. Everything is one-on-one competition, but or 3-on-3. Well, with 3-on-3 like right now, but with Mr. Awesome as the guest ref, I think the chosen one has, well, a little advantage in that match. Mr. Awesome.
Yeah, don't forget we have World Tag Team title now as well as Hayashi goes down hard. World Tag Team title, Tank Abbott and Rick Steiner against Perfect Event, the World Tag Team Champions, Chuck Palumbo and Sean Stasiak, Perfection Stasiak. That's still to come as well. It's a jam-packed night here live from Billings, Montana. Big sunset flip over the top. 1, 2, and Shane Helms almost got to 3, but Hayashi's out of it.
The height that Shane Helms can achieve from that top rope. Oh, it has to be seen to be believed. Cut Rich Salto in the middle of the ring. Shane Helms is a pretty boy, make no mistake about it, but he can go in the squared circle. Hey, this is Monday Nitro. 6 young athletes, 6 up-and-coming young sports entertainers. The winners of this match, boy, that's a feather in their cap, and it's going to lead to further opportunities. There's a lot on the line right here.
Well, regardless of their lack of musical talent, they have top-notch ring talent, and they have a lot of respect with the guys in the locker room area. Everyone knows a 3 count can go, and now the Young Dragons with Kaz Hayashi, and that high knee that time makes the tag.
Did you say lack of musical talent?
Obvious lack of musical talent. Sorry, didn't stick that word in the midsection. Look at Yang.
I'd hate to hear the crap you listen to, old-timer.
Uppercuts, showing his strength as well. He is wiping out 3 count. Oh, put the brakes on before he nailed the referee.
Young Yang has just cleared out all members of 3 count, and is he opening up? What balance? What agility by Yang.
Backflip. Shannon Moore with a sleeper hold. And he throws him on the back of his head and makes a cover. The referee cannot get in there because Jamie-san, the masked man, dumps him on the outside. Look on the other side. Courageous. Twisting. Body splash. 1, 2. But he can't make the pin. And a front kick at that time and a standing side kick send Hayashi down. There's so much action, it's hard to keep up with it.
We don't know how long it'll be before either of these teams get another shot on Nitro, and they're making the most of it in Billings, Montana. What action? It's high risk, high impact, high intensity. This match has it all so far. They're both going up top, Tony.
It's a double team from up top, but no.
Shannon Moore just cut him off on the top rope. Now Shannon.
Not a bad job. A go! That time Jamie-san followed him all the way in the ring, and he followed him right to Evan Courageous. And now Evan, Shannon, Shane, triple team with a big splash. Face first drop that time. Evan will make the cover, and 3 count wins this electric 6-man tag. First match tonight here on TNT.
What a matchup. Great to see these 6 athletes back on WCW Nitro. Wait a minute, who's this? That's Lance Storm.
Lance Storm has come in the ring. What is he doing here?
He's not a music fan, I can see that. He's not a 3 count fan either. Tonight, Lance Storm has wiped out everybody. Where did he come from? He can't. He came from the crowd. He's going back out through the crowd. Well, no. Just a couple weeks ago, he was in another wrestling organization.
He doesn't. That's what I'm going to say. He doesn't work for us. What's he doing on Nitro?
In here. Daphne. Daphne. Daphne.
Goldberg has come in the building. And tonight, top of the hour, Goldberg and Horace Hogan live tonight on TNT.
Horace Hogan, what could you be thinking? What would possess you to call out Goldberg? Are you crazy?
Mike, today, I've never been more determined or more serious in my life. You know, people say I'm crazy for calling Goldberg out. But let me tell you something. Last week, I got put through that table. Then I had to watch him carry my uncle, Hollywood Hogan, out of this ring, out of the building, on a stretcher. Let me tell you something. Crazy's the farthest thing from my mind. Goldberg, you can come to the ring stomping, snorting, spitting, sweating, flexing those big muscles of yours. It don't make a damn to me. One other thing. I'm going to end this interview right here. Goldberg, if you think I'm afraid to take a bullet for Hollywood Hogan, you're absolutely crazy. But there's only one problem. Tonight, I'm firing the bullets right at you.
Well, there is no question that Horace is ready to go. It's going to be a top of the hour double main event. Horace against Goldberg, followed by Kevin Nash against the Cat for Scott Hall's contract. Big Vito comes out, the WCW Hardcore Champion, to defend his title here on WCW Monday Nitro. And let's go back to last Monday, taking the Hardcore belt away from Terry Funk with this pile driver through a table. The 1, 2, 3, and what respect he earned from Terry Funk. Last Wednesday, though, on Thunder, he gave the belt to his partner, Johnny the Bull. Then as Johnny stuck his head through the ring, the kendo stick on the head. Look at this move. Jumping power DDT on the table to pay back his longtime partner for all the teamwork that they showed together.
And now they're going to do battle for the Hardcore title. But I have a question to ask. Horace Hogan is going to wrestle Goldberg. Does he really wanna? Does he really wanna? Is family pride worth taking the risk of wrestling the monster, of taking on the cyborg? I don't know, I'm not that close to my family, I guess, but I think the guy's nuts.
Well, that's a question only Horace can answer. I think Horace already answered your question because very pointed comments directed towards many of the people who said, are you crazy, from Hogan, who will face, that's Horace Hogan, will face Goldberg top of the hour.
Would you take a look at what Big Vito is doing to his former paisan, Johnny the Bull? They were former World Tag Team Champions, and people questioned, Tony, Mark, they questioned Big Vito as the Hardcore Champion. He had it handed to him on a silver platter by Eric Bischoff. However, he defeated the Hardcore legend Terry Funk 1 week ago. There can be no question. He is hardcore, and he's a deserving Hardcore Champion.
Bottom line is Vito's made his bones. The Hardcore Championship's been a coming-out party for the young Italian competitor from Staten Island, and he is making the most of it. He's laying out Johnny the Bull all over the place right now, guys.
They say the key to being successful in the Hardcore division is not necessarily how tough you are, but how unafraid you are. Just go blank. Just do anything it takes at all to win in the match. Not think about what you could be hit with or what you're doing. Just go at it. And that time, Johnny the Bull with some sort of safety barricade running towards Big Vito, who put the big foot to him, and down goes Johnny.
More people get hurt by the darn safety barricades than anything else, I think.
And get protected by him, there's no question about that. But Vito and Johnny the Bull, if you think they became paisans without ever doing battle with each other, you're nuts. They've been down this road before. They buried the hatchet, however. It's right back in somebody's hands, a hardcore hand on Nitro.
Do you guys really believe that Horace Hogan is looking forward to this match against Goldberg? I know what he said. I'd love to know what he feels. He's facing the cyborg, the monster, the most powerful destructive force in sports entertainment. Be careful what you wish for, Horace, because now you got it.
Top of the hour, it's Horace Hogan and Goldberg and Kevin Nash and the Cat for Scott Hall's contract. Oh, that and so much more.
An innocent bystander was working there, and he was wiped down with laptop computer in hand now. A Across the back, the big back of Johnny the Bull. And Johnny is young, powerful, and obviously very, very angry. Stabbed in the back by his partner 1 week ago. But it's been all Vito. It's been the man who was raised, lived on Staten Island, who fought through the gang wars there, who is unafraid of anything. Now what are they going to do in the back here?
These guys used to be close friends. They used to be partners, tag team champions. You know what? Maybe they're still friends. To the Paisans I know anyway, a fight's just a fight. You fight, you make up. But this is pretty serious right now.
In a war zone like this, though, it comes down a lot of times to experience. And let's see. Obviously, Vito has the experience on the young man, Johnny the Bull, and he throws him through some drywall there.
What is Vito's motivation? He's already the hardcore champion. Why would he want to take this out on his paisan, Johnny the Bull? This man is absolutely drunk with power. Not power so much, but the accolades of being the champion. And there is a little life in Johnny the Bull.
This is getting ugly, and it's getting very dangerous. All those steel pipes in the back. You see referee Charles Robinson like, oh, watch out. Into a can or a, I don't know, and what's he got now? He's got broom handles or mop handles or something, and he breaks it across the back of Big Vito. You can't think about it. You got to try to shut out the pain and keep going on. And there's scaffolding back there. That's gonna look how high up that scaffolding is.
They're on level 1 of 3. This could get very dangerous very quickly.
This is like the Staten Island gang. Wait a minute!
Oh, it's the same move! The same move that we saw last week on Thunder. And now it comes 1, 2, 3.
Wow! I was going to say it's like a Staten Island gang fight, but the gangs even stay away from moves like that. That was totally devastating. Big Vito is as hardcore as I've ever seen anybody be hardcore.
That's a corkscrew DDT from a scaffold through a table, and Johnny the Bull is not moving.
Yeah, that's the head of a human being through the table. Look at the fear on the face of Charles Robinson. I guess the cat's still looking.
Looking for Scott Hall's contract. Is mine in there? There we go.
Oh, man, baby, I've been looking for you, baby. Woo, I got all the control now.
We are looking in the backstage area. Oh, what a brutality of a mess. That's got to be Johnny the Bull.
Yeah, that's Danny Young, the trainer.
Wait, what's this? Terry Funk is...
You listen to me.
He's going to help Johnny the Bull back to his dressing room?
I can help you out. You understand me? I'll take care of you. I'll take care of you.
What next?
If I can help.
Miss Flex, where you
Wait a second. Is this another hardcore match? That's Ray Jr. and the Artist. And there's G.I. Bro.
What have you been, man? We need to have a meeting right now. Loco just got jumped, not just 10 feet. Out of this very room right here. It's time to quit playing games. It's time to get serious. Starting with you, Cajun. Take that damn thing off. What? The deal is this, man. Hogan has been put out. Dallas Page has been run off. Sting's been burned up to hell. Ric Flair, bald-headed and retired by his own damn son. You know how that makes me feel? I have a son. It's time for us to get together. I want to know one thing. I got a mission for you guys. Stash, can you watch Loco's back?
I can watch anybody in this room's back.
Loco, can you watch Cajun's back?
Yes, sir.
Cajun, don't touch me. Can you watch Major Guns' back?
You got it, baby.
Guns, can you watch the captain's back?
You got it, baby.
That's all I need to know. From this point on, you guys can watch your own back because G.I. Bro is not picking up the pieces anymore. From this point on, Captain, from this point on, you are G-Rection, and the G stands for General. The rest of you guys, I got business. If anything go down, I got your back. But right now, I got big, big business. This is exactly what I'm talking about.
That's your business?
No, that's not my business. This is our business. Guys like this, we need to step up to the plate and take these suckers clean out of the game. Now can you dig that?
I can go sit down.
Get him!
What about that pep talk by G.I. Bro? And And when you look at this, Positively Canyon,
the bestseller.
the best-selling author, I guess, co-author, along with our broadcast colleague. But, you know,
it's a great book. You should buy it.
He has proved how low a man can go. What he did to Diamond Dallas Page, guys, was unthinkable. It broke the back of Page. It was the last straw that made him walk out.
My music, monkey.
This is great. He has Page down pat. He's a better Page than Page.
Turnaway crowd at the Trenton White Castle for his book signing last Wednesday. Congrats, Canyon.
Hey, I was there too.
Congrats, Smokey.
They love me. They hate me. They'll never get tired of reading my new book, Positively Canyon.
Yeah!
It's the kind of book you can't just read once. You gotta read it 2 times, 2 times, 2 times.
It is a page turner, I'll say that.
As a matter of fact, I got up this morning, gave myself the old self-high five.
You shouldn't do that too much, it'll make you blind.
Scripted ad-libs.
Shut up! And I read my new book, Positively Canyon, again, and it's got me feeling real positive.
Did he write a book?
So positive, I feel I can't be beat. So I'm gonna put out an open challenge. So if anyone in the back is feeling froggy, come on out so you can feel the back.
It's eerie how much he's like Diamond Dallas Page.
Please.
Page had better balance when he did that diamond cutter bang stuff. By the way, it's not the diamond cutter, it's now the canyon cutter.
It's not even he never did write a book. That is his picture.
Oh, jeez.
He's positively worried about this. G.I. Bro's in the ring.
G.I. Bro said he had some things to take care of, and that's exactly what he did. The open challenge from Positively Canyon. G.I. Bro is here, and it is on. And Canyon goes down.
Right about that.
I've never seen G.I. Bro like this. G.I. Bro's got it all going on out there. He's knocking Positively Canyon positively silly.
You know, G.I. Bro was right, though, in the locker room addressing MIA, talking about how the new blood was on top of things, how the Millionaires Club was dropping like flies, how he had to personally do something about all that's going on, and he is taking the fight.
Spin-a-rooney! Oh, my Lord, spin-a-rooney!
Right to Canyon!
This is not a match. There is no referee. This is merely, hang on. Off goes the G.I. Bro gear.
What is he, Booker T again? Is he back to his old persona?
Well, he left the MIAs backstage. He stripped off the Booker T stuff. That looks like Booker T. And that looks like Positively Canyon. Positively running for the hill.
Taking a Positively counter is what he's doing. He made that open challenge, and G.I. Bro or Booker T or whomever accepted the challenge.
You guys need Daphne? Is she in here? Daphne. Daphne. You need to talk.
I don't have anything to say to you.
Yow.
Daphne!
How about that?
This, Goldberg that. Bending over Goldberg. Take care of him. I got you, Goldberg. I'll show you Goldberg tonight.
Coming up next, Horace Hogan puts his career and his life on the line for family honor. And watching Horace Hogan with us is the man he has to face. The new blood. We are back, fans, on WCW Monday Nitro. And before one of our two feature bouts gets underway, let you know this coming Friday, tickets go on sale for the Monday Nitro on Monday, July 24th. Cleveland's CSU Convocation Center. You can meet Conan and Rey Mysterio at the Paramount Mall from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. this Friday when tickets go on sale. But last Monday, we're going to show this one more time. Two different angles of the spear and then the jackhammer. Take a look at the force of these two gigantic men going through the table. Hulk Hogan is out. We do not know the severity or if he can even come to Bash at the Beach.
This is tremendous. This is emotional. This is incredible. Horace against Goldberg.
Plus, they got that no interference rule anyway.
So that's why we give a damn about rules, man. Let's just do our own thing. I don't give a damn about anybody.
Nah, man. Let's just play out.
Sure.
Horace might take care of it for us, man.
All right. That's it, man.
Big Papa Pump, the hothead, does not care about rules. He wants Goldberg. He wants to get him as well, but now for Goldberg, the walk.
Come on, guys.
Almost like Pavlov's dogs, the fans here in Billings, Montana cheer when they hear the music. It won't take them long to realize that Thug Life Goldberg is a hired gun for the new blood, and he's walking toward his destiny. It's about time for the Bills from last Monday night to come due, and Horace is collecting.
He's a hired gun, but he's firing awful big bullets. He's carrying mighty large artillery. Bill Goldberg put out one Hogan.
And completely think this man was going to save single-handedly World Championship Wrestling. He turned his back on us, on the fans, on the company, for the sake of the almighty dollar.
Horace Hogan's entire career, his entire life, will be defined in the next few moments because he is in against the single most dangerous force in all of sports entertainment, and he's taking the fight right to Goldberg. No! At least he did momentarily.
That's what you wanted, Horace. You called out the man. You called out Goldberg. You had to know it was coming. Blood is only so thick.
Can any man stop this monster? Can any man derail the intensity of Goldberg?
You said his life will be defined. Horace Hogan's life will be altered, maybe even ended. This man is a killing machine. Bill Goldberg is as bad as they've ever been.
It was the ultimate coup by the new blood to bring this man aboard. He is so focused. He is so intense. There is no one, never been anyone quite like him in all of sports entertainment. And he goes after Horace again. Give Horace a lot of credit. He lived up to his word. He tried to take the fight to Goldberg in the opening seconds. When Goldberg stuck his head through the ring rope. But now it is all the human sidebar. Oh, look at that.
Rip first on the guardrail at ringside. Goldberg, Hollywood Hogan, sits in a hospital bed, nursing a spinal injury. Two jackhammers through the table on Nitro. And now, no!
Oh, Goldberg messed his hand up on the ring post. Horace was quick. Very quick. He's brave and he's quick. But Goldberg still has all the power. Horace has a chair.
Is that the move that Horace needed? His best move may have been his defensive one. Now we're going to find out, is Goldberg human? Can he take the steel? From the back, from the front end, to the back again.
Goldberg almost went down. Horace Hogan almost took Goldberg off of his feet.
Almost ain't good enough against Bill Goldberg, Scott. We're going to find that out before this night's over.
It's as close as anyone. Going down he goes. Down goes Goldberg.
Well, that's better than almost. But that means what? He's up. He's up. He's right back up.
Wow, the spear.
He took the Hogan foot to the face and got right up and speared him. Oh, you knew that was coming. And now he's going to finish him off, it looks like. Hollywood, I hope you're watching.
Each said he's going up. It was a great big foot by Horace. It took Goldberg down, but Goldberg immediately came up from the dead. After the spear, he's going up for the jackhammer.
It's over.
It's the single most devastating move in sports entertainment. And Goldberg wins. Wipes out Horace, who gave it one heck of an effort for family honor. But as everyone is found out too much Goldberg on this one occasion.
And the fans here in Billings are cheering. They're cheering Goldberg. They know a good thing when they see it. God, I knew I liked this town.
Now Goldberg takes it a step further. The man is defenseless. The man was motionless. And now with a crossface,
he's choking him out.
A rear chinlock trying to choke him out, wrenching the neck. This is the other side of Goldberg that we have never seen.
Come on. Hey, a family honor's worth fighting for. It's worth getting hurt real bad for. Horace called out the Thunder. Now he has to live with the consequences. Look at that man. Look at Bill Goldberg.
It's the first part of this double main event, top of the hour, because the Cat comes up against Kevin Nash next, and Goldberg leaves another one laid. And I'm sure somewhere in a hospital bed, Hulk Hogan is watching on the effort by his brave young nephew.
Looks to me like no interference, Scott. This might work in our advantage. I'm going to go out there and do this with the Cat. Do me a favor. Save your energy for your match tonight.
This is my match tonight.
Pacing yourself, right?
Too much, man.
Coming up next, it's for Scott Hall's contract, and, well, I guess that's his contract there in the briefcase. The Cat will face Kevin Nash. Scott Hall's contract's in the balance. It's live next. We're back. It's time for the second part of the top of the hour double main event here on Monday Nitro. What has been staggering, electric Monday Nitro so far. Tickets will go on sale this Friday, the 23rd, for the Tuesday, August 1st taping of Thunder in Terre Haute, Indiana, at the Holman Center. You can be Bobby the Brain Heated at Disc Jockey in Honey Creek Mall, 10 a.m. this Friday, when tickets go on sale. And don't forget, tickets are still on sale for Bash of the Beach at the Ocean Center in Daytona Beach. Bash of the Beach is Sunday, July 9th, 8 o'clock, and on pay-per-view around the world.
This is so huge. The career of Scott Hall and WCW on the line in this match. Nash against the Cat for Scott Hall's contract. I guess if Nash wins, Scott Hall comes back whenever Scott Hall's ready.
And if not, we may never see him again.
No outside interference either. A one-on-one fight coming up. Nash versus Ernest the Cat Miller.
I still don't think he accepts the gravity of this.
If you people can shut the hell up, I can get on with what I came out here to do. Now, Kevin Nash, I got something you really want in this briefcase. And the only way you're gonna get it is by coming to the Cat, baby. The Cat gonna take care of you tonight. I'm gonna rip you apart. I'm so mad I don't know what to do. But let's get it on. Hit my music. I feel like
Considering the obstacles in front of him, the Cat seems very confident, even cocky about what he's got ahead. You see the briefcase, and yes, Kevin Nash wants what's in that briefcase.
The Cat is a three-time World Karate Champion. He's a heck of a dancer, too. But should he be dancing before he meets the Sexecutioner? Before he meets Kevin Nash? With so much on the line! Scott Hall's career, his contract, heck, Scott Hall's life. Scott Hall and wrestling are two of a kind.
This is not just a normal Kevin Nash. This is a Kevin Nash fighting for the contract of his best friend and his fellow outsider. Why is the Cat?
Where's he going?
Whoa! Whoa!
Ernie, what do you want? What are you doing? What are you doing?
You've been tough before, Matt. Come on.
He's putting
Why
you
are you
in
giving this to me?
charge.
I don't want to be in charge.
You're in charge.
I don't want to be in charge.
You're in charge of the briefcase, and he's got the key around his neck.
I don't want to be in charge. This thing's handcuffed to me.
Good. You should be used to that. Here we go.
Oh, God, it's always something.
The contract of Scott Hall. Handcuffed to Mark Madden. The Cat waits in the ring, and the 7-foot cavalry. On his way to the ring, it's Kevin Nash.
Scott, if you're in the building, come down right now. I'll give you your contract, buddy.
This is a first. Handcuffed to the Halliburton briefcase with Hall's contract. So it's safe. It's not going to go anywhere here at ringside. And here comes Kevin Nash.
God.
It's all right. You'll do good. Just hang on to it.
I'll do good. It's not handcuffed to you, you simpleton.
Well, just only thing you got to do is sit there.
The Cat's got the key around his neck.
And here we go.
Give me a paperclip. I'll pick this lock.
What is he? Look at that. He's going to throw the key out in the crowd.
He's just taunting here. Kevin Nash. I guess he's trying to get Kevin Nash upset. I guess he's trying to get under the skin of Big Sexy.
It's not working.
I think that's long gone. That ploy. He ducked in the nick of time and got whacked on the top of the head. Kevin Nash knees him in the midsection. And the cat slumps down towards the turnbuckle pad.
Man, I don't want to deal with Kevin if Kevin loses, so come on, Kev, man. I got the thing right here. Just take this guy out.
Wait a minute. You're siding with Nash against a fellow member of the New Blood?
I'm not in the New Blood.
What's he doing?
Hip pocket. What's the cat doing?
He said no outside interference, but he's calling for some help.
That's his own rule. He made it.
He got Pincher's microphone. He wanted to call for some outside interference, but before he could even call for somebody, Kevin Nash cut him off.
They'd be violating the rule he implemented earlier on. No outside interference. One-on-one competition on Nitro.
I don't think Ernest Miller realized what one-on-one competition would be like.
I waved him.
No! He waved what? What's he trying to wave?
He waved goodbye. What's he waving? Is he waving the no outside interference rule?
I think maybe he tried to, but the only thing he got out of his mouth was, I wave.
Might be waving goodbye from that elbow.
Yeah, maybe that's right, waving goodbye to his career. Oh! He lured the big guy in, and the great equalizer. Caught him. Oh.
There's no time for that.
Or that. Kev, come on, man. I'm chained to a damn briefcase. Help me out.
Please, would you get me out of this and call the match, Madden? There's a standing sidekick.
My wrist is hurt. Kevin, you gotta win.
And the cat doing what he does best, and he is chopping and kicking and punching away now.
Let's not forget that the guy...
Oh!
Yeah, Kev, yeah!
Is a three-time world karate champion here. I knew what you were getting to, Scott, and you're right. He does have a plethora of offense he can use.
He is legit in the ring, but Kevin Nash is 7 foot and double tough and fighting for the contract, the career of his best friend, last call, Scott Hall.
Oh, look at how he's up there from 7 feet in the air. The jackknife power bomb. 1, 2, 3, got the contract. He's got it.
Thank God.
Scott Hall is back. Scott Hall is back. He's won the contract.
Get down here and get this thing off me, Kev.
There's the key. Bring the big man on down. Open this thing up.
Kevin Nash has saved the career of Scott Hall. Will it be the Outsiders? One more time, the papers have been signed.
The Outsiders are back together as soon as this briefcase is open, and I can't wait.
All right. There it is.
There's the contract of Scott Hall. What a moment this is going to be for...
Wait, hold on a second.
That's not a contract.
That's pictures of the cat.
Oh, it was a scam.
There's nothing in here.
It was a scam all along.
There's nothing in the envelope but pictures of the cat.
It's not even a good picture.
The cat just signed his death warrant. Here comes the big guy, and he is fuming. There's smoke coming from his ears.
He was fighting for Scott Hall. He was fighting for his fellow outsider. The cat swerved him. He's going to pay a heavy price.
He won the match.
Hey, boy.
Wait a second.
Boy, I'm talking to you. I got your little girlfriend's contract right here.
Goldberg's got the contract.
You got the guts? Come claim it at Bash at the Beach.
Is that still valid?
Goldberg just ate Scott Hall's contract. And it sounds like, is it going to be Hall? Is it going to be Nash against Goldberg at Bash at the Beach?
Kevin Nash, after everything that's gone down tonight, we now know that Goldberg controls Scott Hall's contract. To save Scott's WCW career, you must face Goldberg July 9 at Bash at the Beach.
How ironic, July 9th is my birthday, and I got a place down at Daytona Beach. You know, Goldberg's been watching the movie Terminator too long, too many times. He's got to remember one thing. I'm the only guy that's ever beaten him. Scott Hall's career on the line, I got no problem beating his ass. The thing is this. It's in Daytona. Scott's 40 minutes away. We're going to have a big party on my birthday, guaranteed.
Big Papa Pump, tonight your opportunity for the WCW World's Heavyweight title. Standing in your way, the chosen one, Jeff Jarrett.
In his mind, he's the chosen one. I'm the one with the genetic freak. I'm the one with large arms. Who's to say I'm not the chosen one? Jeff Jarrett can kiss my ass.
Wow. Big Papa Pump and Jeff Jarrett, Mike Awesome, the special referee. That is coming up later on here tonight. And how about now that Goldberg controls literally the contract of Scott Hall? Goldberg and Kevin Nash just bags to the beach. Scott Hall's contract will be in the balance.
Kevin Nash has a good point. He's the only man who has ever beaten Bill Goldberg. That's going to be some party he's throwing at Bash at the Beach.
The Filthy Animals led by Dim Shady himself, the hip-hop inferno.
Dim Shady?
Dim Shady. Very good, Scott.
1 second, please.
And
hang on.
Juventud Guerrera has come over to the broadcast position.
Good luck, closed caption, guys. I'm telling you. Come on in, Juventud.
Finally, the juice has come back to the juice town.
Where my dogs at? Where they at? I ain't even trying to feel you bums. I'm talking to my clica.
Oh, yeah, boy.
Yo, Tigresa, you like this sweater? Go ahead, feel. That's enough. Yo, Ray, you got a match against Lieutenant Loco, whose crew, besides being sackless, is now leaderless ever since G.I. Brody left them. You also got the artist who's gonna come out here and try to wrestle. Watching him wrestle is about as exciting as slow dancing with your sister. Órale, arriba la raza!
Hey, yo, Ray's got a big match tonight. Let's fire him up the filthy way. The only way we know how. So you ready? Buckle up, knuckle up. Hooty-hoo! Buckle up, knuckle up. Hooty-hoo! What you gonna do? Hooty-hoo! Word to your mother.
Oh, yeah. Finally, this is gonna be a juice town.
Translate that, Juventud, come on.
This is gonna be now a juicy show.
The juice show?
All the juice is in the ring, and the juicy man is on the juice table. And so.
Are you keeping track of juices over there, brother?
Welcome aboard, Juice.
How you doing, Mike?
The battle is engaged. The Misfits in action.
Look at those jabronis. I got a new name for them. They are the new jabroni order. They suck.
New jabroni
Yeah, dog.
I'm sorry I even repeated that.
They don't have talent, they don't have skill, they don't have juice.
But they got the
As a matter of fact, they suck.
They got the Cruiserweight Championship, and they got major guns. Do they ever?
It's not a real Cruiserweight champion. Me and Ray create this division. This division gotta be a juice division. This is the juice division, not Cruiserweight division.
I couldn't agree more, Juice.
What did he say?
We create this division. We invaded.
The Juicerweights.
This is going to be a three-way dance for the WCW Cruiserweight Championship. Champion Lieutenant Loco, Rey Mysterio Jr. of the Filthy Animals, and the former Cruiserweight champion, the Artist, along with Paisley.
The Artist, formerly known as Prince Ikea.
And we're joined, of course, by former Cruiserweight champion, the Juice Man himself, Juventud Guerrera here at ringside. Should be a very exciting three-way dance for the Cruiserweight Championship going on here.
Juicerweight, please, get it right.
Oh, please.
Juicerweight. Thank you, Mark. You got it, baby.
The fight starts on the outside. That is the Artist, and that is Lieutenant Loco, who was beaten by Rey Mysterio even before he got towards the ring. Leg drop by Rey, trying to win it quickly, and a save by the Artist.
I think they forgot that it's a three-way dance. 3 men in this one.
Yeah, Ray.
And remember, Rey Mysterio Jr. and the Artist, if they pin each other, they win the title. You don't have to pin the Lieutenant to win the Cruiserweight Championship.
Very good call. The one man who gets the pinfall or the submission will win this Cruiserweight title. And the odd man out is always the wild card for the saves. You see the wild man out, and that is the champion, Lieutenant Loco, with a gigantic frog splash. 1, 2, and amazingly, Rey Mysterio kicked away as we head towards Daytona Beach. 20 days out, inside of 3 weeks for Bash at the Beach. Now knowing it's Goldberg and Kevin Nash for Scott Hall's contract, as well as Jeff Jarrett and Hulk Hogan. That is, if Hogan physically can get to Daytona Beach.
Don't forget, there are a lot of people milling outside the ring during this three-way cruiserweight match, but Commissioner Cat has mandated no outside interference. This is one-on-one until we have a winner.
Come on, Ray. Yeah, there we go, bro. Come on. Let's kick it, bro. Let's kick it.
Body scissors takeover from the ring to the floor, and it's breaking down in front of the ladies. Major Guns and Tigers and Paisley all out there.
They send being Loco, sending back in the ring the artists.
Come on, Ray.
A little separation had to be made on the outside with the girls. And splitting the legs of Lieutenant Loco. Look at Ray just laying in wait here.
Oh, beautiful kick. Do you see that kind of kick? That's what I'm talking about. We are the best cruiserweight, we invade this division, and we are the only one who can hold that belt.
What do you say, Mark?
Whatever he said, I agree with it. There's a little Bronco Buster, a little rocket ride, if you will. And now Ray's going up top for Lieutenant Loco.
He's the cruiserweight champion, the lieutenant.
Throws him across the top.
Tigris is not going to be happy with that one.
And now Lieutenant Loco, tornado DDT. That's the move. 1, 2, 3, yes.
He'll retain. The lieutenant keeps the title.
Good move by Lieutenant Loco. It was a great move.
Wait for my time, because the Juice is gonna have that belt, and you know it, and everybody knows. This is the Juice time, and goodbye, jabronis.
Okay. Thank goodness
he got something up.
Paisley went in to hit Major Guns, and by mistake,
did she waffle
Tigris, and now Tigris lets her jump in her face, and Ray Jr.'s holding her back, and now MIA holding back Major Guns. Boy, Tigris cannot be held back.
The women are taking off clothes and going after each other.
A three-way pull-apart is time for our Castrol GTX replay. Sponsored by the Motorola that provides maximum protection. Castrol GTX, drive harder with the 1, 2, 3, Mark.
What a big win for Lieutenant Loco. The cruiserweight division has always stood for good wrestling, but tonight it stood for a little striptease action. Tigers throwing off her jacket. The girls wanted to go, but they never got to each other, unfortunately.
Take me back. I'm so sorry for the things I've been doing. I'm so sorry. Please.
Oh, can we get you to a room?
Sorry, I'm so glad we're back together. You know, I've missed you. I'm sorry. Oh, don't worry about it. We'll get those later. Come on, let's go. Come on. But just, go back to the hotel room, get some champagne, and I'll be there in a few minutes. I just left something. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Just get everything ready, okay? I'll be there. I love you too.
Is she gone?
She's gone.
She's gone?
She's gone.
Oh, I told you that you didn't need her
She's
anyway.
gone. She's gone. I'm so happy.
Good. Finally.
Oh.
I told you, what are you doing? Oh my God! Ah.
That two-timing, no good, lying conniving. Who wants to say it first?
Okay, I will.
Go ahead.
I wish I was him. Those are two hot dames, for heaven's sake.
I would agree with that, but
Snoochie Boochie, Stoney.
David Flair is
Hancock
burning.
and Daphne, come on.
He's burning both ends against the middle. You should pardon the expression. And you saw Daphne, and she's not playing with a full deck. Swerve her once. Shame on you.
Look at this. The perfect event. Here are your World Tag Team Champions. They've not won a match yet. They've not won a match yet, but they wear the straps. And walking towards the ring are maybe two of the toughest you'll ever find in one team. Tank Abbott, the pit fighter, and one of the toughest men in any sport, Rick Steiner, but they've had their problems. Rick Steiner stood in between of his brother and Tank Abbott in the asylum and took the chain. Then inadvertently last Wednesday, Rick Steiner with a clothesline hit Tank Abbott from behind. Two misdirection plays, and both seemingly were, well, at least the second one seemed to be inadvertent. The first one Obviously, he didn't want Tank Abbott to use the chain on his brother, but now this is for the World Tag Team title.
In the wrestling business, that's just called a receipt. You take it, you give it, you move on. Tank and Rick Steiner are fine right now. And this is for the biggest prize in 2-on-2 wrestling, and it will be 2-on-2. No outside interference tonight. Tank Abbott and Rick Steiner are going to work as a team. Wow. I know it.
We're talking about the pit fighter, Tank Abbott, and the All-American Rick Steiner. How could perfection and the event ever hope to defeat a team, the toughest tag team in wrestling today, Abbott and Rick Steiner?
You know, sometimes they say when all else fails, athletic ability comes into play. Coaches in any sport will tell you, give me a raw athlete and I can make him into a superstar. And certainly Palumbo and Stasiak have that raw athletic ability. Let's see if they can win a match on their own here. 1, 2, no.
That Steiner line knocked perfection right into next week, but the referee distracted a little out of position. Belly to belly suplex.
What a move by Rick Steiner. You know, Tony, sometimes those guys with all that athletic skill just wake up in intensive care the next day. I don't care how skilled Palumbo and Perfection are. This is Rick Steiner and Tank Abbott they're taking on. But there's a nice counter by Perfection, tags in his partner Palumbo.
Chuck Palumbo, one of the youngest men in our sport, fresh out of the power plant into the championship scene. Ducking low that time, Steiner picked him up in midair and pressed him to the center of the mat.
That is raw power from the dog-faced gremlin. Chuck Palumbo at 275. Steiner caught him full bore and dropped it.
1, 2, got a 2 count.
The scariest thing, what's Tank doing?
Tank having problems with a fan here ringside.
Oh, good God, no!
And Tank Abbott,
security!
He's run away from his partner. He's chasing the fan all the way out.
Oh, we knew this would happen one day.
If Tank catches that guy, he's dead. But now Rick Steiner, it's 1-on-2 competition. What's the dog-faced gremlin going to do now that the odds aren't very even against the World Tag Champs?
What would possess Tank Abbott to make him leave his partner like that?
And what possesses him to do anything?
Well, that's a good question. No one knows. But the fact is, you called it right out alone. Tank Abbott has run away from his partner, and now Rick Steiner is alone against perfect event.
Now hold on, Tank didn't run away. He ran after somebody who was heckling him. What I want to know is, what did that guy do to get Tank so hot? Will Tank be back? And what's Rick Steiner's fate going to be here against the World Tag Champs?
Well, I know from experience, if you are at front row ringside, leave Tank Abbott alone. He's one of the most dangerous men, explosive men. But now we see perfection and the event. Chuck Palumbo double team a man who will not be double teamed.
If there is one man in this sport that could take these two, it is the dog-faced gremlin. But the law of averages looks like it may be catching up with Rick Steiner. We thought that Steiner and Abbott had it all worked out after what went down at the Bash and Nitro and Thunder. Doesn't look that way. I don't know if Rick Steiner saw what Tank Abbott did. He just turned around and saw him gone.
Yo, you know what, though? That was weird. Tank's usually very cold, calculating. He has his mayhem planned out. He just snapped and took off after that guy. I wonder what that was all about, guys.
Can Rick Steiner fight back? Does he have the hard determination? That's the question that needs to be answered. He has been a great competitor, both in singles, but especially in tag team wrestling throughout his career. But now he must kick it up a notch. And he does just that. He kicks one, he clotheslines another, belly to belly. He can win the tag team belt by himself.
He's gonna do it.
1, 2, no. It was so close that time. Hold the phone in the background. Perfection has the Lex Flexor in his hand. He knocked him down over the top. Release German type suplex.
Folded him out like a pair of pleated pants, but no one is there to watch the back of the dog-faced gremlin.
Hold on, Scott. Look at this. He's got the Lex Flexor. We're the only one that knows it, except maybe the fans on the far side. He's got it, and he caught him in the midsection as he came from the top rope.
Took his breath away with the Lex Flexor into the abdomen. Now perfect event, double teaming Rick Steiner.
Perfect event now has a big clear-cut advantage. That Lex Flexor took a lot out of Rick Steiner. There's a double pancake. That should do it, Tony.
Here's the cover. 1, 2, no! It's over.
They finally won a match.
Where is Tank Abbott? Where is Tank Abbott?
God help us,
he's chasing a
fan somewhere around Billings, Montana.
Your World Tag Team Champions skate once again.
They won. Are you happy?
They sure will. They got the 1, 2, 3. Yes, I am.
Heads up, legal department. Tank Evans on the loose again.
Right there. Did you see that?
Yeah, and heads up, Tank Evans. You got an entry to do for your partner, Rick Steiner, on the inside, who gave it all he had. Could not overcome the Lex Flexor and 2 men.
You know this is all his fault. It's his fault that you got attacked by Vampiro. I went away for 2 months to therapy. I thought he was gone, but he came back again. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but until then, we can't have a normal life together. And you know I will do anything I can to make it normal for us and put him away for good.
I don't blame you. I blame him.
Well, you gotta do me a favor. You gotta take this, put it somewhere where I can't find it. Just get rid of it.
All right, I'll do whatever I can to get rid of him.
Who's he talking about?
Him.
The Demon? And there's Vampiro. What's going through his mind? We're back, and moments ago we saw Dale Torborg talking to his fiancée, Asia, and he was talking about him, and he shows her the cake of the Demon. He wrestles as the Demon here in WCW, the Kiss Demon, and apparently he's blaming this on what looks to be his alter ego, more than just a character, a part of him, the Demon.
Looks to me like Dale Torborg's a victim of split personality disorder. He's Dale Torborg 1 minute, the Demon the next. Here's action from last week. Vampiro off the scaffolding onto the Demon, onto Dale Torborg. And now he picks up Asia and just nails her, nailing the coffin for Asia.
And then brought the Demon, Dale Torborg, to check on his fiancée. Meanwhile, he had put Vampiro in the coffin. He had robbed him of his virgin soul and put him in that coffin. And now Vampiro is in the ring.
You know, last week I came across somebody who I thought had a lot of potential. The Demon. I thought that this was somebody I could have something in common with. Rock and roll, makeup, fire, and of course, mayhem. But now I hear he's going away. So you know we gotta do this right. Let's have a little party. Right now I'd like to call out the 2 people who are closest to him in all the world. Dale the Demon Torborg and his beautiful, lovely, charismatic force of nature fiancée, Asia. Will the beautiful couple please come out?
Sounds like Vampiro's figured it out. Dale Torborg wants to dump the Demon, ditch that alter ego, get rid of the split personality thing.
He's already put Sting out of the sport after what went down at the Great American Bash. Now he's cost the sport the Demon.
Hey, Benzer, cut that music.
It's God of Thunder.
Don't you get it? That ain't the Demon. That's Dale Torborg. That's the guy behind the makeup. He's trying to say goodbye to the Demon. The least we can do is be cordial and respect his wishes.
What is this nut trying to
Dale,
prove?
it must be really tough to let go of something that's such a part of yourself. You know, Dale, doesn't it make you feel empty when a part of you just goes away?
Holy smokes! Oh, the lights cut out!
Good night.
What? Where's Asia?
Well, what happened here? It looks to me, Dale, like just more than your Demon has vanished.
She has vanished. In thin air! And the lights out again!
What is going on?
Now where's
Vampiro?
He's disappeared as well!
This is unbelievable. When the going gets tough, the weird turn pro, and Vampiro's even too weird for me at this point.
Asia's gone, Vampiro's gone, Dale Torborg.
I guess when you're together as you are, my friend, all you really need is yourself, right?
And now he's outside. He's outside driving off and looked like a hearse.
Was Asia in that car? I didn't see her, but where the heck is she?
How did he get from the...
I don't know the answer to these questions. But I do know that Big Papa Pump's got a world title shot still to come.
It's a successful team, guys. We know how to kick tail, and we're going to start doing here in WCW. Ready, big man?
It's like old Tyler.
I've got the 2 minutes, man.
Speaking of 3 men, we got a big 6-man coming up next.
And I got the 2 monsters.
Coming up for the world title, it is Jarrett and Scott Steiner. Mike Awesome is the special referee. To help you plan your summer, next Monday, we're going to have Monday Nitro in Des Moines, Iowa, at Veterans Memorial Coliseum in 2 weeks. Monday, July 3rd, Monday Nitro comes to Charleston, West Virginia at the Civic Center Coliseum. Monday, July 10th, Monday Nitro in Jacksonville, Florida, at the Coliseum. And then a special Tuesday edition of Monday Nitro at the Palace of Auburn Hills on Tuesday, July 18th. They'll take you back to last Wednesday, when coming in to help the franchise against Buff Bagwell, Candido, and Bam Bam Bigelow, and then Chronic comes in to help Buff Bagwell. And what a fight we saw with 6 of the top stars in all of sports entertainment, in all of WCW going at it, as a result of the bad blood that's gone down between the franchise and the Buff during the 30-day suspension of Buff Bagwell. Franchise is still not going
Billings, Montana! Take a look at true greatness!
He's not conceded.
It's about time we start serving notice around here that we ain't taking seconds anymore. We're taking what belongs to us, and we're taking it by force. My boys here ain't content without some belts around those waists. So we're serving notice that Chris Candido and Bam Bam Bigelow are setting their sights on the WCW World Tag Team titles.
Bad news for the perfect event.
Oh, hold on, Billings. How about your hero, Buff Daddy Bagwell? Yeah, well, it's here now because Bash at the Beach, Buff Daddy Bagwell, you and I are gonna dance all night long. Any kind of match you want, Buff, because at the end of the night, you will know what having your ass franchised will really mean.
He may get buffed right now.
Buff Daddy's music. You saw Buff walking before the break towards the ring area with Chronic, Adams, and Clark, and here comes the one and only Buff Daddy.
Buff's resilient, he's ready to go. Shane Buff is an evil World Tag Team champ. They had a major falling on, but now he's coming out here to face Douglas, Candido, Bigelow. He's gonna pin himself first, I guess.
The franchise blamed Buff Bagwell. Remember, Buff Bagwell suspended without pay for unprofessional conduct. That cost the franchise and Buff many, many book matches for the heavyweight tag team title. He blames Buff.
It looks like Buff's turned over a new leaf, because here comes Chronic to join him in this 6-man event, Tony and Scott.
What an awesome spectacle. Brian Adams and Brian Clark. Each man well over 6'5", well over 275 pounds. Chronic is going to inflict chronic pain on the triple threat.
Chronic pain, chronic destruction, chronic winning. Chronic's got it all going on.
You cannot get much more power than Buff, Adams, and Clark on one team.
Hey, don't count out Douglas, Candido, and Bigelow. They function as a team. They've been a team before. This is going to be one heck of a 6-man with no outside interference. 3-on-3 competition.
So we now know Buff will face the franchise coming up at Bash at the Beach on the 9th of July. Daytona Beach in pay-per-view. But now we're going to see Buff with Chronic against Douglas, Bigelow, and Candido.
And it sounded a bit to me, Tony, Mark, like the franchise threw out a challenge to the perfect event for Bam Bam Bigelow and Chris Candido. for the Bash at the Beach. Did you pick up on that?
Certainly did. There's going to be a tag title match at Bash at the Beach, it looks like. Then you got Nash and Goldberg with the career of Scott Hall on the line. The Bash at the Beach is shaping up as an epic event already.
Yeah, Hollywood Hogan and Jeff Jarrett also.
Yeah, absolutely. But let me say this. If you're going to have a World Tag Team title bout, how can you leave Chronic out? Here are guys who were just jobbed to the title. They never lost the thing. And I'm not really discounting Candido and Bigelow, but you got to consider Chronic in any scenario for the World Tag Team title. Franchise from behind. Big Ryan Clark turns around and gets a footfall, a couple of feet full of a drop kick from the franchise Shane Douglas.
Hard knocks Chris Candido with a bad wing, a broken right wrist and a cast. Oh! The franchise at 255, and Brian Clark threw him like a cruiserweight.
Uh-oh, he's going up, he's going down, Uranage practically buries the franchise through the ring.
And he's not done there. Didn't try to cover the man, picked him up again. In the double team by Chronic, and the franchise who has an enormous amount of heat with the fans, but has earned each and every bit of it. From the way he talks down to people to the way he's functioned in the ring. Here's a full Nelson.
Oh no! Oh no, we've seen this before.
Full Nelson slam.
Oh, another fatty boom batty from Brian Adams. Buries the franchise. The franchise, 1, 2. Did he get him? No. The franchise bouncing around like a billiard ball on a concrete sidewalk.
Look at Buff. He desperately wants in the ring. He wants to get his hands on the man who turned his back on him. In the franchise, talked big at the beginning, but now runs away, and it's a tag to Bigelow. Bigelow with an open shot with the Buff Daddy's back turned away.
You saw the franchise. He wanted no part of Buff Bagwell. Buff did not want to wait to Bash at the Beach.
Bigelow, one of the most underestimated competitors. Oh, big headbutt just about took Buff's rib cage clean off. Bam Bam Bigelow, chronically underestimated, no pun intended, but he's all over Buff Bagwell right now.
I don't know if anybody at this broadcast table has ever underestimated Bam Bam Bigelow. He is one of the most lethal, one of the most dangerous, and a man who fears no one. Look at that face. Do you think he's concerned about the size of Chronic or Buff Bagwell? Not at all. He calmly goes over and makes a tag to the franchise that kept Candido out of there with that right arm heavily bandaged and in a sling. And now they look at this, gouging in the face, in the mouth of Buff Daddy.
Well, Buff's got a nice smile there. Why not show it off? Good job, franchise. The franchise lives for this. He wants to take guys when he has the clear-cut advantage. Bam Bam Bigelow delivered Buff Daddy to the franchise on a silver platter, and right now the franchise is chowing down.
Don't forget, we've still got Jeff Jarrett and Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner for the World Heavyweight Championship with Mike Awesome in the striped shirt later on.
One-on-one competition for the world title, as it should be.
Well, that's the level playing field of Vince Russo, Eric Bischoff, and the Cat in the New Blood. And really, obviously, Big Papa Pump with his back up against the wall. Look at this. 1, 2, make it 3 vertical suplexes from the franchise. The third one way up in the air. Buff nowhere to go but down.
That's a hat trick, baby, for the franchise.
Rolls over, makes a cover. No, couldn't hold him down. Did not hook a far leg, and Buff kicked away.
What about the resilience of Buff?
Gets up slowly, but he does get up.
You see the franchise calling out Chronic? Give me a break.
Knee, drops it. Face first, the power DDT.
The Kenta Kobashi DDT, and I mean the franchise got planted on the Nitro logo.
What was that again?
The Kenta Kobashi DDT.
Yeah, in Japan they call it the Buff DDT. And down he goes. Tag is made.
And Bigelow. Oh! Clark dropped Bigelow. Bigelow at punching 400 pounds. Went down like a shot.
Oh my, up. Down goes the franchise. Just raw power by Chronic.
Uh-oh.
Oh! Double DDT!
I think Candido has the right idea staying out of this train wreck. What a move by Bam Bam. Double DDT takes Buff over the top.
Bigelow is wiping out both members of Chronic and Buff, but Chronic fighting back up on the beast from the east.
Amazing resiliency, Scott. These guys get up from that double DDT to put him down.
Uh-oh.
High time.
I think it's time to burn one.
Brian Adams, Brian Clark, taking 380 of Bam Bam Bigelow for a ride to the high time.
Oh, boy. 300-plus pounds up and down, but there's no count. Candido comes in.
Hit him with some kind of object, I believe. But Brian Clark just shrugged it off. Here comes Buff Daddy.
Candido came across with some sort of illegal object that stopped that pinning predicament right now, and they're going to Chronic's giving chase. Buff Bagwell alone with Bam Bam Bigelow. He went for the blockbuster, but he caught him in midair.
That was a blockbuster to another kind of buster.
He's not done yet. He's going to try it again. This time, he got it.
Picture perfect. The Buff blockbuster.
Second time around is the one. It's over.
Yeah. Great American Bash. Buff Daddy and the franchise.
Oh! Down he goes.
Now the franchise laid out for a second until Buff Daddy got the pin on Bam Bam, then he came back in. Now he's taking it right to Buff. Here's that. What's he setting him up for here, Tony?
The Pittsburgh plunge. And he put him down. Boy, it's really easy. Yeah, you're right, Scott. After this, and now Chronic, after giving chase to the back, comes back in. And like a thief in the night, the franchise runs away. Coming up next on this program, special referee Mike Awesome, world champion Jeff Jarrett. The opponent, Big Papa Pump. He always looks like a champ. Will he be one? We'll find out next on Nitro. We're back on WCW Monday Nitro. It's time for the WCW World Title bout with the special referee assigned, Mike Awesome, and here comes the commissioner himself, the Cat, Ernest Miller. I want to remind you immediately following the telecast to log on to WCW.com for the final word on what went down live. You can call in with Jeremy Barash, Bob Ryder, and many special guests.
Why is the Cat in the ring? Hasn't he done enough damage?
He's the commissioner. He can be anywhere he wants.
Be somewhere else.
Of course, he didn't handcuff me before.
He's leaving. Good.
The chosen one.
Mike Awesome, special guest referee. I think he'll be unbiased.
Special guest referee is waiting, and the WCW champion, the chosen one, Jeff Jarrett, has come to the entryway.
And the Cat has come to the broadcast table.
When you're in charge, you can do it.
I guess so.
Slaps on a headset, here he is.
Man, I'm doing a great job tonight. What do you guys think?
You are great job. What a swerve on Kevin Nash, and now Dan and Goldberg. That wasn't scored.
That's what he wanted.
He wanted your picture.
My picture, autograph picture for him and the kids.
Now he's going up against Goldberg with Scott Hall's contract on the line and Bash at the beach.
He deserves that too. Wherever he gets. I hate Scott. I hate him.
Here is the level playing field we talked about, Mr. Commissioner, I guess.
You gotta believe it.
With Mike Awesome, the special referee.
The chosen one, Jeff Jarrett, the world heavyweight champion. Tony, remember back in 1991, people thought Scott Steiner was going to be the second coming.
Hey guys, hold up.
He got
Wait a minute. I gotta go take care of some business. I'll be back.
What do you mean take care of business?
This man right here, I mean, you know, he thinks no one can control him. But I'm out here to set him straight tonight. You hear me?
Scott Steiner?
You better believe it. Who else I'm talking about?
I don't know who you're talking
Everybody else out here are good and fair guys.
Go right ahead then. Don't let us stand in your way.
Yeah, please. We love a confrontation. Go ahead.
Scott Steiner got his shot at the world title in 1991. He came up short. He gets another shot tonight in 2000 in Billings, Montana. Scott Steiner may walk out of Big Sky Country with the 30 pounds of gold.
Now let's see what the Cat has up his sleeve, so to speak. As the Cat has left the broadcast location, is standing at ringside next to Jeff Jarrett.
Oh my God, Scott Steiner has a microphone. No, he doesn't. He just has those huge genetic freak arms.
No, he's got a microphone.
It's in his pants. I thought he was just glad to see us.
Like legal isn't on edge right now.
You know,
anyway.
Cat, as commissioner, you're supposed to make the matches exciting as possible. So I'm here to tell you, you suck. See, if I was commissioner, since I'm standing to the most beautiful girl in the ring, I'd have like a panties on a pole match.
I'd like to see that.
Or a freak on a leash match. If you catch her, she's got to spread them. But since you don't have your own stipulations, I'm going to make my own stipulations.
No! And so is Jeff Jarrett.
He turned his back on the world champion.
That was a critical mistake.
Now, you see what happened when you disrespect the commissioner?
Is that the business to distract Scott Steiner?
No, brother, no. I would mind my own business watching the match.
You were minding your own business.
Yes.
Well, it gave Jeff Jarrett, the world champion, the advantage. Now can Scott Steiner go to Bash to the Beach against Hulk Hogan if he wins here? Let's see. Jarrett is in. Austin, the referee, jerked us down.
Oh, to the world suplex. Scott Steiner going for the world title here. A title he could have had many times before, but he's chasing it hard right now.
Down goes Jarrett. Is this the night the loose cannon takes over WCW? The elbow drop. In phenomenal shape as always.
Man, I tell you, I've done a great job tonight with this show. I can't believe it, man. I can't believe what a great show I'm putting on.
Well, look at your world champion. He's getting manhandled by Scott Steiner.
Man, this is just the beginning. What do you know about this?
Yeah, it looks like to us right now it's just the beginning, too, because Scott Steiner is not done yet.
Oh.
Man, Scott Steiner's a dirty fighter, a dirty fighter.
What's dirty about that?
Look at him. He's pulling his hair.
Pulling his hair? I got a question for Commissioner Miller. Commissioner, I heard you tried to waive the no interference rule for this match. Were you successful, or is it still no interference?
No interference, and I mean that. No outside interference.
Good, you're a fair man.
You better believe it.
There's been no outside interference all night with the exception of the attempt that you made, Commissioner, during your match.
Wait a minute, man. I'll slap your eyebrows out your face if you disrespect me like that.
Not disrespecting him, just trying to, well, never mind. Because with the chair in hand, the chosen one, Jeff Jarrett, jabs the chair in the throat, in the chest of Scott Steiner.
Hey, somebody get that hoochie out of here.
That's hoochie, it's a freak, it's Medeja.
Cat, you want me to go get her?
Oh, wait a second.
Yeah.
Wait, what's Jarrett doing?
If she gonna stick her nose in it, she can get it slapped off too.
And she's gonna do just that. On the back of Jeff Jarrett, Medeja, look at her. Hammering away on the world champion and holds him up for the chair shot.
Didn't I say no outside interference?
Well, yeah.
The freaks don't count.
Yeah, you did. We thought you meant from the locker room area. And now into the front row goes the world champ. Scott Steiner not done. Giving chase.
Hey, get him back in here. Hey, referee, get him back in here.
She didn't get into the ring until Jeff Jarrett threw her in there. She's not outside. She came out with Scott Steiner.
Hey, the bottom line is, that's one freak that can go.
Yeah, I know where she can go.
They're brawling up through the crowd. Oh, please be
Get
careful,
him back in here.
Where's the referee in all this? Mike Awesome pretty much has called this one down the middle. He's let him go, which is good. We love to see that. And now as he waits for him to come on the inside all the way up the other aisleway in ringside.
This is Scott Steiner's strength and power against Jarrett's no house.
Scott Steiner's doing a lot of running. Fight, man. Stand there and fight.
He's throwing Jeff Jarrett around pretty good, but Jeff Jarrett is wrestling the smarter match of the two competitors so far.
You know, you can't beat the champ by running.
I don't think Scott Steiner's exactly running except to chase it.
Well, you can't beat anybody by running. I think we all know that. And now, hooking the legs. Maybe the catapult. Yes, it is. Sends him to the top turnbuckle pad near side.
What power from Scott Steiner. Jeff Jarrett fighting it at every turn. Steiner muscled him into the corner. You notice how Steiner weakening the back, concentrating on the back of Jeff Jarrett, setting him up for a Steiner recliner.
He's weakening everything on Jeff Jarrett. Scott Steiner, his strength is really coming to play right here.
It ain't over, baby. Let's go!
Steiner tried to pick him up. Good move by Jarrett.
Beautiful blow. I taught him that his first year as a white belt.
Pretty impressive teaching, Commissioner Miller.
Yeah.
Jeff Jarrett finally putting the boots back on Big Papa Pump. Give Jeff Jarrett credit. Look at what he's doing to Scott Steiner. He is a fighting champion. He is a terrific professional wrestler. But above all that, he is the chosen one.
Back in the corner, reversal now. The U.S. champion had sent him in, but the foot flush in the face of Steiner, who went down hard on that one. That's a great defensive move by the world champion, Jeff Jarrett.
Jeff Jarrett, so smart, so cerebral, so experienced. That's why he's the world champion, because he knows how to be the world champion.
Now the double axe hand over the top. He knows how to take the advantage of right movement. He's up on top again. But the critical mistake would be to turn your back on a guy who doesn't know how to quit in Scott Steiner. And there's the mistake. He'd caught him, but Jarrett had one move left.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful.
Belly to back suplex from Jeff Jarrett.
That Jeff is a tough guy.
Yes, he is.
Picture of confidence.
Jarrett suplexing Steiner.
Hey, referee, get that hoochie down.
With that move.
Please, Cat.
The referee is Mike Awesome.
Yeah, he's a great referee. Does a great job.
Down, sir.
Yeah.
Sleeper hold applied by Jeff Jarrett. Has he weakened Scott Steiner enough? But remember, Jeff Jarrett has been weakened also by the relentless assault of Big Papa Pop Scott Steiner.
Let's notice also that the impartial, and I underline that word, so to speak, impartial referee Mike Awesome checking in. He is really calling it straight down the middle. Ducking low here, and now it's Jarrett with a sleeper of his own.
Goldberg choked out Hogan before. Horace Hogan, that is. Maybe these guys are taking some inspiration from that move.
It's going to be very difficult to choke down a Scott Steiner.
I'm going to tell you, the only choker is Scott Steiner with that recliner. That's illegal here now.
Well, you made that note last week.
You better believe it. I banned that from this place.
Look at Scott Steiner. What power. The high vertical.
He held him up there so long, I think Jeff Jarrett's foot clipped an airplane that was flying too low.
What a dirty fighter, man. What a dirty fighter.
Once again, what is dirty about that?
He's pulling hair again.
Can he change the momentum with that? One would think so, but Steiner hit hard as well. Neither man could get up. Medeja, very concerned, understandably at ringside.
Yeah, that's a meal ticket.
Mike Awesome, he's putting the count to both guys. They're both up at 8.
Steiner blocked it.
Look at that punch. Look at the force. Blocks and punches again.
It knocks him up against the rope twice, but he hits the right side rope. Power slam. Right side. 1, 2.
No! Oh, we were that close to a brand new world heavyweight champion, Scott Steiner, fulfilling his destiny.
Reversal into the corner. Foot this time. It goes in the face, in the chest of the world champion Jarrett, who's caught belly to belly. That could be it. 1, 2. He got the right shoulder up. No, it's 2.
Mike Awesome is calling it right down the middle.
Steiner very upset, but he really has no cause to be. They've been 2 very good near falls. No. Into the chest. Still something left in the world champion. It's the stroke. He was going to put his move on, or maybe a Russian leg sweep.
Hey, Cat, what's going on here?
No, wait a second. That one's been bad. It's been made illegal.
What do you mean break the home?
That's illegal. Move. Break that home,
He
bro.
can't use
break
his
the home by any means necessary.
He won't break the home. He won't break it.
Wait a minute, the Cat.
Break that home,
chair in the
bro.
ring.
That move is
Awesome can't break it.
He was impartial. He was doing the job correctly.
And then the Cat slid the chair into him.
That was an illegal hold. That was an illegal hold.
I banned that hold.
The Steiner recliner null and void.
They could have won him the WCW title. Now the chair crossed the
could have
back.
lost him his job. I banned that move.
2. He kicked out. He kicked out.
Still in it. Steiner is still in it. 2 magnificent athletes fighting to their last breath for the biggest prize in sports entertainment. What's Awesome doing now?
Now the referee putting the boots to Steiner. And now this has got so lopsided it seems to become a title match.
There's your outside interference, Cat.
There's no outside interference.
It was for the referee. He's got the referee, Mike Awesome.
No!
He's going to put Awesome in the recliner.
Scott Steiner is superhuman.
Let that go, Steiner. That's a legal move.
Oh! He nailed him. How can any man overcome all of this?
The Cat.
1,
Awesome and
2, 3. He can't. Jarrett wins the thing.
Scott Steiner was absolutely amazing in defeat, but Jarrett was equally amazing in victory. He is the world champion still.
He had
as tainted a victory, Tony, as I've ever seen.
He had his move on. He had to come back from a chair shot, which he did.
gave you a long time ago, boy. I'm gonna whoop your ass now.
Wait a minute. The man was hit with a chair.
There is no call for this.
The man was hit with the guitar and the cat.
He's up! He's up! How in the hell is he up?
Because he is superhuman.
Yeah! Oh, did the cat pay a price to Big Papa Pump?
Big Papa Pump's gonna put the cat in the Steiner recliner. Oh, yeah!
Jarrett's in the ring. There's Awesome. Steiner's fighting him all out. He's superhuman.
After the match he had, how can he do it?
The genetic freak is freaking out on three men.
Goldberg! Goldberg!
Goldberg wiped it completely out. Listen to this. Hold on.
Oh, yeah! Here comes Big Sexy. Get ready.
Nash and Goldberg. Godzilla Megalon. Right here, right now.
They're going to get it on.
We're not going to waste the match at the beach.
And we're out of time on Monday Nitro.